Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rafe Cal. We are gonna play some more Hades. It has been far too long, and I want to get in on that one more time here.
One more time.
I swear I didn't know he was gonna say that.
Time to mix up my style.
Special hits a wider area and deals plus 20% damage. Sure.
A blade fit for a god.
So our goal this time is obviously still going to be to try and finish the Colosseum, but if not, it's okay. We're really close to wrapping up Poseidon's quest. I think there's only like 3 more.
You're just in time.
Tidings, nephew. I've learned that you have managed to get all the way to Asphodel. Fine work. Now you just keep on going.
Looks like I've already had all 3 of these. Special deals more damage. Yes.
Let's make some waves. Which path?
Question. You know what? I feel like we're doing pretty good on darkness right now. We won't need to spend a ton more darkness until we get more keys. So I'd say let's go the route of gems, because that 2 things will let me
Gemstones.
do improvements. It'll also... do we want to do this? I think we want to do this.
Have it.
Gemstones will also so they'll let me do the improvements, which I've got lots of left, I'm sure. I think a lot of the ones I'm looking for are like 250 right now, which I need to save up for. The other thing is, buying one of those can swap a new one in and potentially get me the diamond reward I want.
You chose to visit me again within these darkest reaches of the earth, as I in turn now choose to offer you the means to alter your reality.
Okay. I almost feel like I have to do this, and I think I'm gonna risk it.
Do what you think is best.
So we're going to go through this next section without getting any of our bonuses. So, even though we're getting all these special bonuses, we're going to just not use them. One encounter? Yes. Money? Looks like we've got a Dionysus coming up here. Oh, it's a challenge room. That's not good.
Let's go, lads. last calls.
Okay. I've given Dionysus a gift, right? I feel like I should have gotten all of them a gift. We're getting into doubles, so let's go for it.
A toast in your honor, Lord Dionysus, mate. Have I mentioned how pleased I am to have made your acquaintance?
What is that for me? Really? I mean, cheers, man. That is awful generous of you. I'm much obliged.
Okay.
Man, oh man, Zach, someday you will be the guest of honor at the biggest feast that you have ever seen. Oh, I know you've got your hands full for the time, so first things first.
Cast is Festive Fog. Call poisons. You know what? We haven't done After Party, and it is on our fated choice. Although, you know, the call just does not seem that great. Gotta be honest. It could be, though. It could be good. I really don't think it is. We're gonna go with After Party.
Strong stuff.
Let's do what? Shop? Let's go into the shop. Count as an encounter.
Cheers, mate.
Nope.
Oh, I'm cursed.
I figured it's worth taking 4 damage if you are dishing out enough, like hitting multiple guys.
My Chaos Bone switched to a new effect.
There we go.
Good enough to eat.
Yeah.
I feel stronger.
What do you think? 2 new boons? I'm thinking 2 new boons. Let's do this. We've got our special powered up. We want to give
Olympus, I accept this
Poseidon priority. None of these are what we want. I do want to call, so let's
The
get that
ocean's
call.
fury.
Did I do something to deserve this, man? Because I thought that we were getting on just fine. Better than fine, but...
Damned either way, I guess.
Zach, you are not so bad. Just had a little lapse in judgment. Happens to me all the time. Now let's get on with it.
Those are all really crappy ones. I mean, the Blight Strike actually wouldn't be terrible. having some damage over time would be nice, but I think I'm going to go premium vintage. Encourages me to get nectars. I like nectars anyway. Health is good. Gems are good.
More souls prestigious. Stay dead next time. Phew.
Gems. More gems.
Louds.
Quick earn check. And I think we're gonna head to this. Actually, I think we're gonna go Centaur Heart. Should be free.
Good for the health.
I want to save up my 200 to get or to eventually get another Deathified when I eventually die. Centaur Heart gives me more health, and I've got that boom that gives me a minimum health of like 38% or something like that. So the higher my max health is, the higher I
One furious
start
sister
with
coming up.
each turn.
I'm back, Meg.
May I help you with something, Zagreus?
Now that you mention it, you can, Meg. I was wondering, what was Father carrying on with you about back home?
Eavesdropping again? If you must know, my job performance is under review. Though I'm sure this job's about to go just fine. Oh, a waste of time. I think not. No. Why you? Not again. Oh, no, taste of this.
Bullet elevation. There we go. Yeah, 170 a hit with special is kind of
Seeing you
silly.
around, Meg.
I'm okay with that, though. Like, that's a lot. And I'm excited because we can
You're
probably
not
get even
permitted
more.
to leave, Tartarus.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking thinking Ares.
Go with that one. Any boons worth giving up?
No. And honestly, we're probably pretty good. No, we're gonna go with this.
I'll just take this
We're
one.
gonna get the rarity boost. I want to get a
I'll just
good,
go on that.
high-powered Ares one. Darn it. I've already cleared it, or I've already cleared with sword. I didn't think I had. I really should go back and actually see what I've cleared with and haven't cleared with. I bet there's a place in the menu that shows that. Hermes. I picked the thing for Ares. Yeah, whatever. I guess some of these must only work when you start. I was noticing that last time too. It's not like I didn't know that. It's not like I hadn't noticed that, I just wasn't sure.
Boss, you probably caught yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick. So how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
Nice. Running into foes makes them slower for 3 seconds. That's neat. I'm gonna go evasion.
Hermes, send me on.
Up to 100 coins, huh? Let's do this.
What? Consider this a warning.
Dust.
Enough, I've better things to do.
There we are.
Just barely out of reach for buying another death to fight later. But we're also just within reach. So that's fine. Also, it looks like when we switch that, we don't get to keep the health from
How many
surface.
now?
I just noticed the collar being gone actually does negatively affect that.
Poseidon.
Shop.
Something I can use.
Special encounter. I guess
Must be
listen to
Eurydice.
music.
Just the ingredient I needed, hun. Thank you so much. You know, you weren't near as bad as I'd heard.
Oh, don't worry, we're still getting to know each other. Plenty of time for me to live up to my notorious reputation. Though I'm surprised you've heard of me at all.
What is it, hun? Oh no, don't tell me you've come all the way from Tartarus to ask me more about your good-for-nothing court musician friend.
Certainly not. I'm merely here for your wonderful singing, cooking, or conversational ability. Though, since you mentioned it, you seem to have a lot to say to him. Is there anything I can do?
So let me see if I understand. Orpheus blew it with me like an idiot, but now I'm supposed to be reaching out to him. Sorry, hun, but that's not happening. The two of us are finished. And you know what? I think we're finished here too, if you'll excuse me.
Let's see. 2 boons are upgraded to the next rarity. 4 get +1. The next 3 boons. Yeah, we're gonna go with Immersion Delight and just get.
As you wish, Your Royal Majesty.
Feeling better already.
Let's see. What upgraded? So after party upgraded? And Tempest Flourish upgraded. That's
Take care.
silly.
See you next time.
I'm excited now.
Trouble. I didn't catch her name.
Aries.
Isn't it? The strife which follows you. You have a real knack for this, and I, for one, am happy to assist.
I guess I want that out of the options. I haven't gotten something that does
I will keep
Doom
fighting.
from Ares in so long at this point. It's really frustrating.
More burn flingers. Wretch. Bottle of nectar.
Centaur Heart or Gold. That's just Shadow. We've got plenty right now. I mean, we could always have more, but I feel like we're actually in a pretty solid spot on that right now.
A gift.
Okay. We don't actually have a Death Defiance to renew yet. So I guess we'll do that. I still don't have. I would have really liked to do it. We're gonna go with Dionysus and hope that we can get that poison attack again.
In the name of Hades.
Seriously? So we got a faded choice that we don't have yet, that does more poison damage. And it's based on dashes, which we also don't have anything for. But this is an epic flight strike, which means it's probably gonna amp up. No, we're gonna try nasty dash. I think it's probably actually gonna be pretty solid. And the big thing is it's gonna be harder to stack, but I think it could work. Especially for the Hydras, you just dash
I see
in.
you grew your heads back.
Yep, this is good. So much damage. As much as I like poison effects, I feel like the
Here come the
special is doing way better. So we're gonna focus on that and just let the dash be a thing that happens sometimes. Okay.
Enough.
You are testing my patience.
Good.
I can't switch back to that, unfortunately. I would have really liked to at this point. So I guess we're gonna do... Lucky Tooth. Just to have the fourth deathified. I like having health drops.
To the top.
Okay, let's see if we can get through this. Honestly, that powerful
The fields of Elysium.
push seems like it could be good with the Minotaur. We can get some extra wall hits that way. Zeus or coin? I mean, we don't actually have an attack yet, and Zeus does have some other decent options.
Got you.
Okay. Got a shield guy. Does that
Thank the
work
gods.
through the shield?
Lord Zeus, Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me, and as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
My thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
Prophecy foretold. Okay.
Your father must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself, why, we've been doing rather well indeed.
Let's see. Dash causes that will replace the one I've got. After using call, you deal more damage for 5 seconds. I don't really use it that much, but I do like Clouded Judgment here. Faster
The thunder
call.
god's might.
Enhance what I've already got. Yeah.
Stuck.
That was a chariot I was not expecting. Basically, these are taking about 3 hits, including the follow-up. Special hits twice in a smaller area, but doesn't knock foes away. But it would still knock foes away because of my additional special? Or do I want to just upgrade my base attack? You know what, we've been focusing on special. Let's see what this does.
Thanks,
I think it's still gonna work the same way. I think it still gives us that knockback because of Poseidon. Upgraded rarity. I used to think that each different, that the different ones were different rarities, but I've realized since then that it affects the level of stuff you get. Like the quality of the specific one, like the numbers get better.
Weak.
So that is a much shorter range. But double tap built in is really powerful. And if I can get this against some bosses, it's gonna rack up. I mean, that's 300 damage, like, instantly. Almost 400. There's 25 health. Do I keep going Ares and risk? You know, I really want the Doom. I want a Doom effect. Really, really badly.
You bested the champion himself, which means that I have little hope of vanquishing you here.
So then why bother fighting me? You don't have to do this. That Theseus has a highly questionable influence on you.
I see you plain, short one. I too was born of darkness, but I chose the path of light. Even in death, it was not too late. Not even for a monster such as I. I trust your deaths will likewise be enlightening. I'll get you.
Olympus.
I'm hoping that fighting the Minotaur now might mean he's not going to show up later. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky though.
Stand down. I respect your strength, short one. The champion of Elysium awaits. Until such time.
I beat the Bull of Minos.
That was pretty cool, actually. I like that.
In the name
I love the interaction between all these characters. Sure.
the will to fight.
I don't care how I'm getting Doom. I want a Doom effect. It's also a fate we haven't done yet. Okay, the knockback is actually slightly obnoxious with this application unless I can get on the corner. It's actually really good defensively too, because it gives me a little bit more of a window for blocking things. It would actually be really good with Ina's special enhancer.
Never enough of these back at the house.
The extra deflection bonuses would be really cool. Yeah, I still want Doom. All the Doom. Give me Doom, Doom.
Out of my sight.
Was not expecting the chariots there.
Look what I found. Olympus, I accept this message.
That's what I want. It's not really that hard. Special. So this was... Oh, the guy we haven't actually talked to. Or we haven't gotten his
Something
name.
wrong there, sir? I mean, shouldn't you be up and about, competing for eternal pride and glory and all that?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
Patroclus? I actually don't know that story. Punish all death defiance, that would have been nice. Yes, in fact, it's 40%
Thank you, sir.
It's all the same to me.
And I guess we're gonna go pomegranate.
More bright swords.
Okay, I thought I was doing pretty well this time, and apparently I'm getting wrecked without even realizing it. It's almost worse.
Poseidon. Olympus. That was responding.
There we go.
Oh, that hurt. Gods grant me strength.
I would like more Doom.
That grows stronger.
No. I don't have anything I want to sell. Don't really want a Chaos Boon right before the Hydra. Or not the Hydra, the boss. I'm actually gonna grab the movement speed because the bull always ends up chasing you around. I'm gonna grab this so I can get some health back. And then I'm gonna do this one because I would like to go to the shop and see if I can get more of stuff like that.
I'll take it. Good.
Sure. Can't take the money with you. Okay, so this is the boss. So we're gonna go ahead and do this.
Hey, what's with that Charon man? He's sort of, I don't know, though I am glad he's been of service.
Deal more damage while 3 foes are poison afflicted. Poison makes foes move slower. Yes. That whole thing I was just saying about the bull chasing, this should make it so that when he chases, I'm going to be faster, he's going to be slower, and then I can hit and move a lot more easily and get to position. This is working out really, really well.
Gentlemen, I'm back.
And where do you think you're going, fiend? Thought you might scoot right past Asterius and myself without a fight.
No, on quite the contrary, I've been under no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You hellspawn shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death. No holding back. Fiend, you are unfit to walk these hallowed passageways.
I'm gonna save my Greater Call for when he starts getting to endgame. Invincibility against some of his nastier attacks would be really appreciated. So.
Olympians, I call upon your aid.
Oh, gods.
That's fight one.
Damn it.
Do you see?
By the way, just to be clear, this is the crap I was talking about. I should probably actually burn my Greater Call so I can get another one later. Yes! There we go.
That ought to shut him up.
3 death defied left.
Oh, I can't seem to open it.
Finally. Been so close for so long.
Beyond my realm.
I'm sure I'll find something. Got something new to try.
What are we still missing? Yeah, I'll figure it out at some point here. Oh, we do not have Aphrodite yet. I haven't run into her very much. I'm tempted to swap off of this, but I also kind of want to see... Oh, it's probably just gonna bump up. That's not super exciting. Let's do... Do we think we're gonna keep actually making progress? I'm gonna grab the black shawl.
Made it this far.
Let's see if this actually ends up being the run. I'm not actually expecting it to be the run. It could be though. Honestly, kind of half hoping it isn't because I started this late.
At last, the willful prince has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm. Yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the underworld. A threshold from which there is no escape.
We'll see about that.
So my understanding is this has like multiple paths you have to go through or something.
The multi-headed Cerberus stands vigilant before the underworld's entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard. No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I help you with the Sata problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Mother. You know what this means to me.
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious Hound of Hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here and see what I can find.
The vast temple of Styx and its innumerable dangers now are all that separates the underworld prince from the land outside, which he so desperately longs to see.
I've almost made it. Should stock up for the road ahead.
Okay, so Karen has a shop here, which I'm assuming we're gonna just have access to occasionally. I think we come back through this area. Yeah. So there's like 5 different paths. Each of these has multiple rooms in it. It's not like it's just one.
This one, I guess.
Room. Instead of one big room with a reward at the end.
Stay dead.
There are
Not poisoned at the moment, thanks.
5 rooms. We have to get through all 5 to get the reward.
Poisoned.
Oh, there's the cure pool there.
Tasty.
We're already down to half our health on this one, and now the rats have armor.
Who else?
Jeez. Okay. One death to fight down.
All clear.
Okay, but that was the
Doesn't
last
taste
room.
like anything. Should I take the trade?
No.
Hope this can get me out of here. Got to keep searching.
So we have to clear all 5 of these, and then we'll get the reward. Let's do money next.
I bet it's in here. I'll take this one.
Okay, we still get our... oh my god. Those are upgraded crystals, apparently. I was thinking they were going to be Gorgons. So yeah, we still get the... every time you enter a chamber health thing.
Tasty, sort of. Satyr storage. Disgusting. Cerberus will love it. Oh, phew.
Oh, maybe we don't need to do all of them.
Time to deliver the goods. Here's the fee.
Tactile's Doom.
All right, boy, I got your favorite treat. But you have to promise to let me pass if I hand it over.
Terrifying Cerberus accepts the fetid sack and scans the darkened hall for where best to consume the stomach-turning contents.
Okay, so maybe it's just randomly in one of those.
Boy.
Maybe it's randomly in one of the 5 then, and I got lucky.
I did it.
Let's see what's next. I'm assuming there's still a boss.
Wow. Oh, of course.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here.
Oh.
It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases. I suppose you must prefer it to the stillness of the air below.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty good so far. But I will reserve judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father, the Helm of Darkness suits you. I'm touched you dust it off on my account.
It should not have had to come to this. For all your antics with me yet around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
Well, let's see. You've berated me repeatedly and often. You've lied to me, mustered your wretched forces to kill me over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always kept most of your anger bottled up. All that's about to change, then?
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot. Although I always thought I was above it. I told you that you cannot leave this place. It seems I must enforce my rules myself. I'm sending you home. Now.
Okay.
No, you're going home, not me.
I guess we'll see what happens. I'm assuming this is the boss.
Beware, boy.
Okay, that hurt.
I suppose that you must hate the very sight of me. You'll understand then why I wear the Helm of Darkness.
Oh, I can turn invisible.
Again. Fall, blast you.
Already on my death. Okay.
I won't go back.
I'm not getting good dodges with this. It seems like all of his attacks reach further than I think.
Problem whatsoever. Poseidon ought not meddle in others' affairs. Darkness.
No.
You mind your manners once you return to my hall.
I got about a quarter of his health down. That was actually a really cool fight. It's definitely a last boss. I'm happy with it.
Damn you, Father.
And that's the first time I've made it to that floor and I got to the boss, so we'll take it.
I'm up. Hey, you're back. Wait, what happened? My list says you got killed by a redacted? What's that even mean? I've never seen anything like this.
Don't want to talk about it.
I saw your father storm out of the house in his regalia, so he must have confronted you himself at last. I see that must have not gone well. You were so close.
Well, at least I know who will be waiting for me the next time I climb all the way to the Temple of Styx and manage my way out.
Don't lose heart, lad. I did not train your father, only you. He is a god, but he is just a god. if you'll forgive my bit of treason there.
Just a guard. Let's just have a listen. Emptier than usual around here.
It's not what I want, and I didn't get enough gems for that. Great. Great.
Orpheus, I saw Eurydice again. I couldn't bring myself to do exactly as you asked. I sort of mentioned you.
You what? What I meant to say was, oh, did you perchance get the impression she yet harbors toward me feelings of resentment and the like?
You seem to be a bit of a sore subject, yes. What happened to the two of you, if I may ask?
Oh, it's just, I almost saved her soul from this domain back when I lived and breathed. But in the final moments of my rescue, my faith faltered. She is lost to me forever now, though I'm pleased to hear she isn't lost to you.
I'll have to get to the bottom of this later.
I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
Give me the best deal you've got.
I do not have the nectar for that. That's a lot. I could technically do an ambrosia, but I don't actually know what ambrosia is yet. I don't have anything for gems. I don't know for that. I could technically do that, but I don't think it's worth it right now. Probably, maybe. I'm guessing once we get
Cerberus
somebody
must be asleep somewhere.
high enough up.
A prophecy's been added to the list.
Oh.
How am I looking?
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I don't feel like it comes up super often, but especially considering that for getting through the arena, we have to basically get back attacks. I figure it's worth it.
Can't afford that. Excellent.
Just go that way.
Not as comfy as it looks.
There he is.
Aegis hungers.
You be careful with that one, boyo.
We do have a boiling blood left here. After you bull rush, your next special throws multiple shields. I think the idea of just taking a straight damage reduction is possibly the
My aspect grows stronger.
straightforward, simple thing.
Whoa, yeah.
It's the one with the shadow bonus. We're gonna take it next time.
Long way to go.
But
Think I'm ready.
I think we've done enough for this run. So, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good. We'll catch you next time, and hopefully we'll make it that far again.